Hello everybody, welcome back to Piano Land. Today we're going to be playing a well-known tune, which is probably the most requested piece I get in my lessons, be it in lessons with people in France or in England. There's always the same, this tune is always requested as a beginner's tune. So I've selected a sort of beginners to medium version, which is actually the same as the original. So that's the without the repeat. I say beginners, but it's beginners to intermediate version, and it's the beginning piece of the original, the full tune. The full tune is a little bit where you've got etc. So I've not got all that fast bit, you know, and the bit goes. Etc. I cut out all that and we've just gone just the chorus, really, the well-known part basically. So we're going to learn that today. The idea is I've put the sheet music on the screen here. You've got the camera up here so you can see my hands, and you can zoom in on that. You can slow it down as well on YouTube, so you can have a look at what the notes are. I'll put the sheet music in the description as well, and I'll describe to you what I'm playing so that you can, there's a few different ways you can learn it. Most people learn it by ear and they use the wrong fingers. So this time I'm going to show you the best way to learn it. And you can look at the sheet music as well to check what I'm playing if you haven't quite caught what I'm saying. So it starts with, it's a key in the original key. This is the proper key and the original key as well. So it starts with E, D sharp, E, D sharp, E, B, D, C, A. So that's your theme. It's well known. And what you have is various different phrases, 4 notes. C, E, A, B, E, G sharp, B, C. Okay, so that's your 2 sort of melody lines for the beginning. C, E, A, B, A, G sharp, B, C. This is English notation, I'm not doing do, re, mi. And then in the left hand, for the beginning chapter of the tune, you've got A, E, A, which is A3, E, A4, and you've got E2, E3, and G sharp. There's 2 on the left hand of the beginning part of the tune, there's just 2 phrases which are repeated. A, E, A, E, E, G sharp. So this is like an octave. E, E, 5 and 1, and then you pass the 2 over the top. You can see it on the sheet music there. And that's all you need for the first part, to take us to the first repeat, because you've got this repeated. Again. That does the end bit, the end part, which is E, C, B, A. So the left hand is either phrase 1 or phrase 2. That's all you need. The right hand is the melody, which is repeated twice with the little end which I just showed you. And that covers the first part. The little lines underneath on the sheet music, you can see that underneath the left hand are the right pedal, which you press down when you play the left hand, and you lift up the right pedal when you remove the left hand. This is basically pretty much all like that for the whole tune. So the bit I just showed you was the first chapter. Once you played that and repeated it, you pass over to the second time bar, which is number 2. You can see it on there, written with a 2 above it. And you will arrive at that from doing the end. E, D, E, C, B, and then you arrive at A. Same phrase as before. And now you've got the second part, which will be B, C, D, E, G, F, E, D, C, E, D, C, B. This is the sort of middle bridge, I would call. And that's combined with 3 arpeggios in the left hand. C3, G, C4, which is middle C. You move the hand down and you play G2, G3, and the B, which is just below middle C. And the last one is the phrase from the beginning of the tune, A3, E, A4. Okay, so you need to, that's the left hand for the middle part, which is the last line of the first page. You can combine it together and that makes. And that'll take us onto the second page. Second page, when you finish your, this is what the part I called all the E's, because it's just loads of E's. It's second E on the piano with the 5th finger, move the hand up, play the 3rd E with the 5th finger again, same hand, left hand, and then 4th E, which is the one just above the middle C, played with the thumb of the left hand, but you're in the zone of the right hand. And you swap with the right hand and you play 4th E4 with the thumb of the right hand, E5 with the little finger in the right hand. And then you bring the left hand over and you play the same thing. E4 and E5 with the 5th finger and then the 1st finger of the left hand. And then we take back over with the E1, 2, 3, 4, E5 with the thumb of the right hand and E6 with the little finger of the right hand. And then you play the initial theme, which is D sharp E, but alternating between left and right hand. It's just for the show, really. You play that 6 times. 3 times alternating, right, left, and then you play 4, 5, 6, and then you come back to the theme. Plays again the theme. Does the repeat, which you can see the repeat brings you back to the first page. And then you play all your E's again. Repeat the theme again. And this time you go second time bar, which plays D, which is a bit exceptional. Some versions use E, but this one is D, C, B, and then the end is final chord, which is an octave of A in the left hand, and D, C, and A in the right hand. I've actually covered the whole tune. It might not sound like I've gone in, it might sound like I've skipped over pieces, but I haven't, because it's just repeated the same things as I've covered before in the video. So it's a very quick overview, because I don't want the video to be too long, of the whole tune of Elise in a medium, a beginners to medium version. I'm going to call it like that. Okay. I hope you like it. I hope it's useful to you. Sheet music is on the screen, and sheet music is also in the description. If you have any other comments, please do write them underneath. Please put a like, subscribe, etc., as I usually have to do. And that does help me actually make more videos, and I do appreciate it. And I'll see you soon for the next video.